Hey, welcome back to Score on Business, and we're still with Elizabeth Moss. And you know, Elizabeth, there's so much in what you said about having a culture where you all take care of each other and you have compassion with each other, and people know what they do well and they know what they don't do well, and there's no, you don't punish people for weaknesses because we all have them. And that really makes me think, it just never ceases to amaze me, the companies that treat their employees and their team poorly. Because in this world, there's all the assets and the fancy stuff and technology and all that, but what gets things done are people.
That's right.
And if you're not taking care of people, you're not getting, and I think the average engagement is 30%. 30% of most companies' employees are engaged, and I'll bet you it's not 30% at your company because of that culture.
I hope.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, we have fun.
Yeah.
It's hard work. This is a challenging business.
Yeah.
Most businesses are challenging, but I think people businesses, because my business in particularly, one client might need 5 caregivers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 6 people, plus the family members is at least 2 people. That's 8 people. And then those of us who are in the office, it could be up to 12 to 15 people that are surrounding one client. So it's people-centric.
Right.
And it's not a product. It's not a widget.
Yeah.
And a lot of companies have widgets. It's very different probably. But I know of businesses that have widgets that she's been hugely successful because she focused on the culture of the people creating the widget.
Right.
And so she's actually writing a book on culture.
Oh, yeah.
So
well, that
it's
widget,
the way of the world, I think.
Yeah.
The culture.
Yeah.
And
exactly. What are some other things that have really shown to some decisions you made that were like really, really good for your business?
Oh, the thing that comes to mind is that I've paid people more than what the market, shows. Even caregivers from the beginning, when there was no minimum wage requirement or overtime requirement. In 2015, that changed for our industry. So now we're required to pay overtime. It's not a bad thing. It's not a great thing for families because they can't afford it, and this is a low margin business. But I have been able to attract, talent and really show people that I care because I am taking care of them in multiple ways.
Right.
So the living wage, trend is hot, and it's hot in this industry specifically. Right. And our caregivers now have other industries that they are going into because so we've had to compete with other companies for caregivers only, caregiving companies. Now we compete with Amazon and fast food and restaurants and Uber and Lyft and all of the retail, the Walmarts, the Targets, they're all competitors now. Assisted livings, nursing homes, where it used to be caregivers only they wanted to be private duty or in a facility, that was it. And now they have all this other opportunity. So we have to keep growing the opportunity for them to want to work with us, that culture, that benefits package and so forth. So we've created a career path for them. So, and I don't know if this pertains to all other entrepreneurs, but I think lots of entrepreneurs are thinking about this. What is the growth opportunity for their employees that they're early on they want to think about? And so we're fleshing some of those pieces out.
Well, and right now, the economy's doing well and unemployment's very low. And so a lot of companies are thinking about it, but the ones that think about it all the time, which is what you're doing, I think really get benefit there.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's an attraction. I've decided it's an attraction concept to attract the people rather than going out and really hunting people, recruiting people.
Right.
That because they have so many options, we just want to create that attraction.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think lots of companies are needing to do that. And then people get to choose where they fit in based on their strengths and their goals for their personal lives and so forth. And it's really a challenge, I think, for a lot of us these days, no matter the industry.
So, touching bases back to people and their strengths, do you know Lori Weir by chance?
I don't.
She is a woman who is a businesswoman here in town, and what she does is meet with companies and administer the Gallup Strengths Finder test, and then and help the team learn how to use that to the most advantage. So,
okay.
Yeah, I was just curious about that.
Yeah, I've had a couple of people come in and do strength finders, and so we talk. My strengths are, and I know you could do this because you're in the execution theme and all of that stuff. So we have the basics down.
And good for you. Okay, well let's go ahead and take one more break, and we'll be back. And ladies and gents, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah.